teams in the league. Clark, two teams that know each other very well.
Boy, I tell you, there is another level of electricity when these teams meet, B.A. We can feel it. It's palpable. The fans are into it. The players are into it. It's just turned up a little bit more.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Here's Butler. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Lowry finds Hero. Comes up empty down low.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And here's Turner from the arc. And it's Martin with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Adebayo. Here's Hero. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Three-pointer, Halliburton sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Martin, the pass to Hero. Back to Martin. Now Turner. Inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's weight room action right there. Excellent strength from Turner. You try to get physical with him, and he can overpower you.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
What nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Halliburton for three. Rebound by the Heat.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the three and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
And Clark, Halliburton had a great second year.
Yeah, he sure did. Despite being moved near the trading deadline, I mean, improved his scoring, rebounding, and assist numbers across the board, BA. And that's for a really young player, I bet this guy's going to be one we're going to hear a lot about in the seasons to come.
Here's Nesmith. The Heat making their last shot. Now here's Halliburton. Clock at 6. Adebayo with the rejection.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area, showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
Martin misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Healed. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
That one on Martin. After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, BA, they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again. That's about as good a job you can do as a defender. Affect the shot and grab and secure the rebound.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Now here's Halliburton. 9 points in the game. Basket's good.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Butler on the wing. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs, Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league. Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Turner. And he makes it. Turner's got his second basket of the game.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Three-pointer, Halliburton. The shot, no good. Lowry, the pass to Hero. And the shot goes. Hero's got 6 points.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Heat out in front.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Setting the floor for Miami. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Caleb Martin out there with Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center position, filling out the middle.
Once Butler has some speed behind him, watch out. You know he's looking to throw that thing down.
Back to Halliburton. To the paint. Here's Nesmith. Some solid defense from Martin. The Heat with the lead. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Martin takes it in, and he jams it home with authority.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And for the Heat, they're shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Count the basket. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me. Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubt that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
Vincent's checked in for Miami.
Gabe Vincent.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, BA. And you've got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too.
Pass to Neesmith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Second personal foul.
That's on Jimmy Butler. That free throw misses.
At the line for the Pacers.
He hits the second from the line. For Miami, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Neesmith. Now here's Heel. Butler covering. Halliburton, pass to Turner. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Here's Butler. He's got 5. Good on the bucket. And it's a 12-point Miami lead.
And Butler's ball skills now pretty tight for a wing guy. He's excellent at creating for himself on offense.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Boy, a fine passer at his position. Jimmy Butler recognizes when his teammates are open and how to get the ball to him.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
And here are the Heat now. After the basket by Indiana. Hits a three-pointer.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Vincent. Kicks it to Hero. Here's Vincent, defended by Halliburton. And Turner with the block.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
54 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Butler with a steal.
Who's got ball?
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Indiana ball.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
The Pacers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's hauled in by the Heat. Butler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Vincent. Back to Adebayo. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint. And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Vincent can't hit. Halliburton for 3. Indiana again missing. Here's Hero. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Miami Heat liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Miami calls timeout. Big group substitution here for Miami. Yurt Seven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Kevin Love comes in for Martin. Strus, he's checked in for Butler. And Oladipo is subbed in for Hero. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Here's Oladipo. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Buddy Hield is out there with Nesmith. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Benson grabs a miss.
The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Really left him alone that time. Turner's got 11 points.
Boy, Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything. Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Five to shoot. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Yurt Seven. The Heat have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And it's Vincent off the drive. The Pacers pull it in, trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Pass to Halliburton. Up and in on the layup. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Here's Strus. And Turner with the block. The drive by Hield. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
And you know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42 or 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Halliburton misses. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Yurt Seven to the left side wing. Back to Love. Here's Vincent. Outside Love. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Here's Halliburton, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
Oladipo, the pass to Love.
2 minutes remaining.
From deep.
2 minutes.
Buries it from 3. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Strus. The shot no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Turner finds Heel. Turner against Yurtseven. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Miami is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Now here's Oladipo. He's closely guarded. There's the triple. Rebounded by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Turner. Pass to Duarte. Here's Nesmith. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Strus with it. Back to Love. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 5 rebounds. In the game. Yep, count it.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Adebayo's checked in for Yurtseven. Jimmy Butler comes in for Strus. Hero, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Lowry in for Vincent. Halliburton outside. Fires from deep. And Hero grabs the board. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Lowry penetrating. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. And it's a 12-point Miami lead. Turner passes to Halliburton.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
And he drops the first. And he makes the first but misses the second. Miami shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Now here's Lowry. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Lowry's got 10.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
And so it's Miami, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
Well, you know, it's easy to understand why he's the choice given how well he shot the ball. I mean, just shooting an insane percentage really is what led him to this award. And it's because he was also actively looking to score. He was hunting his shots and was knocking them down.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Lowry in at the one. And Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season.
And here we go, the Heat fast break. And there's Hero on the assist from Adebayo. And the Heat lead by 16. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Halliburton against Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Love for 3. Offensive rebound. Heat. Blocked. Here's Nesmith. Butler covering. Outside for Halliburton. From the arc. Good D by Adebayo.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Back to Love. Hero on the wing. And there's the drive. And finished off by Adebayo.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Pass to Halliburton. Out to the right wing. There's Nesmith with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Here's Love. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
If you overplay him or give him a lane, Love can still make a play or 2 off the bounce.
Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And stolen by Adebayo. Lowry with it. Pass to Love. Nice move.
What you say?
Wow.
Goodness. Come on now. Nasty. I'm talking filth. Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
Halliburton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Halliburton's got 11 points here in the second half.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You can just see and feel the passion behind the play of Kyle Lowry. It's like he's always got something to prove every time he's out there, and that energy is contagious. It spreads to his guys as well.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Halliburton for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Lowry with it. Halliburton picks him up. Love for 3. Rebounded by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds now.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for the Heat.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
It's tipped. And here we go, the Heat fast break. From downtown. The shot that time not on target. And Indiana will come the other way. Outside Hield. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Adebayo, and he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Now Butler, guarded by Hield. Butler can't get it to go. From deep. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.